morning.
Great. Good morning.
Good morning. Like, kind of as you guys navigate through this season, it seems like when you guys have lost, like, it seems like almost every instance of you guys maybe hurting yourselves or other teams hurting you. Have you guys kind of reached the point where it's like, as long as we do the things we need to do, we're making it because we're our own worst enemy at times, do you feel like?
Yeah. It's a couple of games can be up and down where the team does they might figure out something that works against us and for that particular night. But for the most part, our halftime speeches, our in-game speeches are all this stuff is self-inflicted. Things that we can easily change. And the frustrating part is that we know it. But the great part is that it's easily it can be fixed within the house. So. We just got to keep working on limiting those moments that lead to losses for us, and keep growing as the season comes to to the playoffs.
What's the key to just trying to limit these issues on a night-out basis when the schedules come one after the other here?
I think it has to do a lot with our focus level. Just what are we focused on coming into the games? What's our intent? How detailed are we in our game plan and preparation as players? Because a lot of it, like I said, is you're playing against a team that likes to cut a lot, and then you get back cut the first two possessions of the game. That says everything about the players, not coming in focused on what we need to do to win the game. So it's a lot of it is just on us, and I think that we'll individually have to hold ourselves accountable even more, and hopefully we fix that.
When it comes to game plan, especially on the defensive end, some of the strategies and things that you want to do to work with your opponent, how specific does it get on a night-in-night-out basis? And is that attention to detail rare in the NBA that you guys kind of play with on a nightly basis?
It's really we really have a lot on our plate, honestly. I think it's kind of like the gift and the curse of having so many talented defenders and so many different options. It gives you different ways to defend teams and different things you can try. So sometimes we'll go out there and guard somebody, and you might have 4 or 5 different calls in your head because you can do all 4 or 5, but sometimes they get jumbled up and you might miss an assignment and somebody gets a layup. And it looks bad on TV or it looks crazy for a moment, but it's just us trying to process something that's happening really fast, and we've got so many different ways of guarding and doing things. So we just have to hopefully evolve into that where we can make changes on the fly between player to player, not wait for coach, stuff like that, to where it's seamless and it doesn't affect us in game. That's why we're using these games to continue to work on it.
Of course, Nikhil is really good at understanding the defensive assignment going into each opponent. With his career-high 4 blocks the other night, what do you think of that for him?
Oh man, I've just been excited for him. Man. He's really been showing out on the defensive end and offensive end, but he's a guy that's always around the ball. He makes the right reads. He's always helping his teammates, and if somebody gets beat, and he just got this tenacious attitude to defend. Like his life is on the line. So it's been a thrill to watch him succeed this year.
Mike, in these parts, there have been a lot of times we talk about having a cushion. You guys have a cushion heading towards the postseason. You played in this league a long time. Is there something you need to do to take advantage of that over the next 6 weeks or whatever, so that it's all about optimal the playoffs right now? Is there a way to manage that?
Well, yeah. For us, it's we know what's in front of us. We like we talked about earlier. A lot of it, our destiny's in our hands. Kind of, we can control, but not stress about it too much. Think about it on a day-to-day basis. Just thinking about the next game, next practice. How can we get better? How can we stay consistent? How can we fix certain issues? Because as a team, as talented as we are, we'll win a lot of games if we just lock in and do the right things. And hopefully by the end of the year we look up and we're where we want to be at and going into the playoffs.
Is there any team that does something that surprises you at this juncture, or from here on out you pretty much know all their stuff and there's not much room for, hey, they came up with a new game plan?
Yeah, this time of the year you've played against everybody probably multiple times, and they've made their in-game adjustments and game-to-game adjustments, so you kind of have seen a lot of different things thrown at you. So at this point of the year, it's about execution. It's about recognizing when teams switch up different things and how quickly we can adjust to it, and just playing our game. Trying not to always play on the defensive end and adjust to what somebody else is doing, but attack them, use what we do really well, make people have to stop us, and keep that mentality going forward.
And capable of all defense, making an all defensive team.
I believe Ant is. I think I said it when I got here. I think he's one of the craziest on-ball defenders I've ever seen. Just his physicality and his instinct to get him to do it consistently is probably what people haven't seen him do as much, but because he has such a weight on the offensive end. But for a two-way player, I don't think there's many players out there that can do what he do. So hopefully he gets that opportunity. I know Jaden will be and Rudy, hopefully. So, but Ant would be good to be on there too.
Thanks, Mike.
All right, thank you.